has started.
Well, he already started. Well, he's continued and he's gotten a place now that's like, what? If you did that again, you'd have to introduce like a full new cast, I'd say, and I'd be fine with that, and just have these guys as like boss fights.
Yeah, the thing is, that's what's happened, and you know, if there's like you said, you know, it's the end of Sons of Sparta, right? And if they do make a Devil May Cry 6, I imagine that game's going to be great. It will, but it's unfair to compare it to this game. It's really unfair. Because I doubt that there'll be a better game than this from the
series. We can talk about story from Nero's perspective, and we just talked about D and D. We just talked about V and Dante.
Yep.
And Nero, it's a trip of like him and Nico are so fucking fun together.
They are.
For the whole story, and just keep going. It's like, wow, it's good. Then you get like near the end, you eat Urizen again. You get him out of his fucking chair, and it's like, fucking,
mate,
yeah.
That's my favourite, well, possibly my favourite cutscene in the game, is when he gets out of the chair, and he's like, fuck you. He's so mad! Who are you?
Human.
You are weak as shit, like, you ain't none. And
like, he does say that, like Nero is just a human now, and he is. He's a human with like
there's certain whatchamacallit, also just the way the cutscenes were done, like when whatchamacallit, Urizen is walking towards Nero in that scene. I love it when he says you and he flicks his hand towards Nero, and I'm like, oh, that's so good, like he's getting so into it. And then there's the cutscene near the end when Nero's saying, nobody's dying today, you got that? Eh, Virgil or V? And Virgil, like, he nods his head really gently, but it's such a, you could, if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice it, but I'm like, oh my god, that's so good. Like, I love that. Oh yeah, but like I said, that final boss, you know, between Pappy and Sonny, that is, phenomenal.
First off, like Nero's Devil Trigger in that game, it's like this is like so fucking fun. I will say though, I think I'm gonna have to map the fucking buttons differently because I keep pressing L1. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I keep pressing L1 and it's fucking me up. But just playing as Nero and DT is so good. Plus he looks so different. It's so something else. It's so like fucking.
He reminds me of
weird, human looking.
Like, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Dante's Devil May Cry 3 Devil Trigger, where that's when he first awoke in it. Yeah, because it's kind of the worst design for a Devil Trigger.
It's the most anime design because it's done by the fucking.
But the thing is, it's like, yeah, he's got that, and you know, Virgil has that as well, but that's the thing. That's when, well, we don't know how long Virgil had
Virgil's
his.
has always been the same, pretty much, for all the games.
It's been the same, but it's been
like a big
cool.
camera head sort of design.
You know,
it's always cool.
It's really cool, but it's like, I think there's stages to Devil Triggers. Through age specifically, they change, and I think Nero just started his, and that's why it's like, yeah, he looks weird. You know, he looks really weird.
I think the reason it looks weird is just because he's not like a full. He's not even close to a full demon. Like Virgil and Dante, like they're there. They've gotten that shit. But Nero just awakened it. He just got it out there without any fucking sword or bullshit to help him. He's just like the most human of all of them.
And he grew his arm back. And
now he has a fucking grab move, and it's like, oh.
Yep, hit that R2 button.
I've been missing. Just fucking do it.
Yeah. So
also, I think I got the best fucking end to that Virgil boss fight my first time because I was losing. And I was like, fuck, and I had one hit left in me, and Virgil was doing that final move he does when he's at 10%, where he's just spinning through the air, like that, like sort of dash attack you get. Like, what's it called again? It's like in the other games, like Dante can do it. It's like in the first game, that spiral like move.
Yeah.
Where he's in DT. Yeah, he basically does that, but way more powerful. And I was like, I can probably grab him if he's about to hit me. And I just fucking, as soon as he does, I just grab him, fucking smash him to the ground, and I'm like, oh! I didn't save it though because I was like so bad in other parts of that, and I was like,
I don't think I got that. I actually don't think I even ever did that either. So that's something.
I only did that because I knew you could do that sort of thing in Credo's boss fight.
Yeah, well, like it.
I was like, you can probably do it for this as well, then.
Yeah, but there's like, you know, I only grabbed him when he was down. You know, when he's downed and he just lets you grab him. But the thing is, though, is like the fact that there's different grabs. Like, there's so many different shit. Like, you know, when you first do it, is when you fight him and he's like, he stabs you, and then you're like, no, fuck you, and you stab him back, and he's like, oh!
Yeah, you stab him with his own sword. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, that happens, and then I love it, and it depends if you're using double trigger or not. Because I actually didn't know this during this boss fight until like my second or third playthrough. But when he's down, he puts the clone in front of him, you know, just like the reboot did. And if you're in the regular mode, right, Nero grabs the clone and just crushes its neck. And then you can do whatever you want to Virgil. But see, if you're in double trigger, Nero grabs the clone, grabs Virgil, and slams them together. And then he throws them.
Two things in double trigger at the same time.
Yeah, he grabs both of them, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, it's so great. Like, Nero did it. Nero did everything people wanted.
And then Virgil and Dante are just in hell.
In hell, and
they're actually keeping score, and it's like, oh my god, this is so cute.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
Virgil's actually talking. He's actually like having lines of dialogue. He's not just being a dick.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because now he's kind of over it. Like, yeah, like we're going to fight and stuff, but they've got nothing to worry about. Like, honestly, I think even if they both tire themselves out, I don't think any of the demons can actually kill them.
No, they're too much now.
They really are. Like,
they're gonna kill Mundus again in hell.
You really could. Like, both of them could easily do that. The shit on Sparta, both of them. But yeah, it's just that, and then, you know, just Dante and Virgil's fight as well. You know, it's always great. It always is. And I love
the final part of the game though, where it's like the usual credits are roll and fight every enemy in that.
Yeah.
There's no number up there.
Yeah, there isn't. So, but there is a limited amount of enemies.
I guess it is, but like I'm sure I got the secret ending.
No, you did. You probably did, cause like if you got that cutscene and you got the one way Lady and Trish and Devil May Cry, then that is all the endings. Because in Heaven or Hell mode, like, you know, I killed every single enemy there was in that part, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get something, and that's when I got the EX costumes, you know. Now, that might be Heaven or Hell mode.
EX costumes in.
Well, yeah, that might be Heaven or Hell mode. Well, that is V's EX costume and it's Virgil's EX costume.
Oh, yeah. Okay, alright, okay. So when you said that to me, like the thing, I was like, what do you mean Virgil's EX costume? But now I'm thinking, okay, so cutscene, like, costume.
Yeah, and, you know, his final boss fight will have... Basically, his EX costume is just his blue and yellow. That's it. It's his regular outfit from 3.
Good.
Yeah. And, yeah, but that's the thing, I'm like... Is it Heaven or Hell mode that does it, or is it beating those credits and killing all the enemies that actually unlocks those EXs?
That's a good question, but if that is the case, then I won't know, because that's weird just to have the costumes unlocked in Heaven or Hell.
Yeah, it's very weird.
But then I don't know if this game even has like other unlockable costumes after that. Well, obviously the super costumes, but
yeah,
I'll be interested.
And let's not forget about the best returning characters besides Virgil. Fucking Griffin, Shadow, and Nightmare.
and the fact that they just wait there at the final bit, and it's like actually kind of like not really emotional, but it's like it's something where it's like we know we can't win against you, Dante, but we're gonna fight you.
Yeah, but they won't.
Because they do like thee.
No, it's not. Well, no. The reason why they fight you is because they want you to win. They're like, if you can't beat us, you can't beat Virgil, and it's that simple.
Well,
and I was like, when I seen that, I was like,
I felt like they hated Virgil because they loved thee.
That's probably right. I imagine, but they were born from Virgil's thoughts when he was Nello Angelo. And that's the thing, though. They were born from his thoughts. When he didn't think of Phantom, but he thought, man, Griffin talks so much shit. That's what Nello Angelo's thoughts were. He talks so much shit. But it's also the way he describes it. He's like, yeah, we're Virgil's nightmares. And I'm like, what, did Nello Angelo shit himself from every single fucking enemy? He's like, oh no!
The generic shadow enemy is so scary.
Oh! Yeah. Like that's...
to be fair, he can probably beat Shadow because he needs to use summon swords on it. He can't use he can't use his sword because he has to use guns.
Yeah. I mean, he can use summon swords. That counts.
That's what I was thinking, but you know what? He doesn't use summon swords for a while.
So, yeah, and like they were great, you know. Griffin was great. Shadow was great. Nightmare's just the best.
Where's Phantom though?
Phantom, he didn't make it, man. He's in Bayonetta.
Hate that. Yeah, you're right. Imagine he's actually like owned now by Bayonetta.
Hopefully.
You'll be in Bayonetta 3.
I feel so bad for Bayonetta 3.
Like I've not even beat Bayonetta 1 yet. I'm still like having.
I know. I still need to beat
I've
Bayonetta
got
1.
so much, like, even though I still need to beat all the stuff in Devil May Cry, I feel like I've got a longer journey to get all the shit in Bayonetta.
Yeah,
Way
stuff like that, and it's like, but that's the thing though. Is like, yeah, you know, and Bayonetta 2 is probably a great game. I might, like people say, it's like leagues better than the original, but I'm like, Bayonetta 3. I feel like it's gonna get hugely compared to this game, and it might actually somehow be better. It might somehow, you know, but I'm like, you know, it'll probably just be like, oh yeah, compared, and people are gonna be like, yeah, Bayonetta 3 shite because it's not DMC 5.
Like that's it. It's like this. Like this game actually does feel like it's gotten like it's not, but it's like, it feels like it's gotten like 10 years worth of work. Kingdom Hearts does not feel like it's
Kingdom Hearts 3
is a 13-year project.
Like, legit, it's the thing though, it's like, this game has been in development for 3 or 4 years, right? Maybe 5,
yeah,
maybe 5.
Since DMC4 Special, I'd say.
Yeah, probably. Around the time when that first interview where the cast was anyway, like Ruben Langdon and shit, because they were like, oh yeah, you know, something's working. We're 2 years in development right now, but I can't say what it is. And you're like, oh well, you've basically fucking confirmed what it is then, you know. Or it could have just been another special edition or something, but it's like, fuck me. Devil May Cry 5 is a game that shouldn't exist.
It does feel like that, doesn't it? Like when you're playing this game, it's like, oh my god, these things are not like.
This is the best PS2 game. It's the best PS2 game on next gen.
Oh.
That's the best way to describe it, because everything about this game is like, yeah, this is all PS2 shit. This is like, all of this, you know, it's just, you know, it's great graphics, fucking amazing graphics even, animations are solid, there's everything, you know, but it's like, this game feels so PS2, and that's why it's so great, you know. It's just,
I think like, I'm missing something else from the story, but
I mean, there's not really much to say. left, honestly, because it's like kind of talked about every. I mean,
Man,
Virgil
I'm
got.
pissed that this game didn't have a cool, like, hot demon boss.
It did.
She's not hot. She's not
No,
hot.
no, she's hot. She's Quelaag.
Not Quelaag, she's got a gross chicken sticking out of her.
Yeah,
She's got 3 heads.
but it's
And I'm not even
cool
that
because when you read it, it's like she combined herself with the chicken, but the chicken has a mind of its own.
Yeah. Aye, that is cool. Also, it's cool in the notes, you can like hear a little thing of like why the fuck V and Virgil love fucking William Blake books. And it's because when Virgil was a wee kid, he went to some old guy's house and he read like his books. And then he started fucking writing his name in the book, and the old guy was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Virgil's like, "I have to write my name on everything I like, so my brother can't get it."
You know what?
It's like
That's that one scene from the anime then that hints at Virgil. Because I couldn't remember if it was a book or if it was a board game or something. If it is that book, if it is the Book of V, then that's even better.
The book got a big V on it.
The thing is, where did he get that book? Why does V have that book? Did Virgil just give him the book? It's like, or is that V's book?
When he was in, you know, the fucking Sparta mansion, he was just like, "Alright, stay." Also, kind of weird when they have that whole like backstory. Well, not even backstory. That just
yeah, that one cutscene. But here's the thing. See, I'll tell you this. When I was watching the final trailer, that was the scene that played, and that's when I was like, I need to stop watching. I can't watch this because I want that scene specifically.
I used to go back and watch those trailers.
Yeah, and I basically just that's when I was like, yeah, don't watch that trailer. Just don't, because that shit is important to fans. That's the thing, it's important to fans, because, you know, we're actually seeing...
It wasn't like a thing when it happened, like, it was like, okay.
Yeah, there's not much that really...
I was hoping there was going to be more to it, but it's just like, nope.
Like, Urizen walks in, and it's fucking General Urizen or some shit.
Fuck, that'd be... Still no Sparda.
Well,
like, not even close to a Sparda. It's like, you just see a statue of
what's the point of Sparda? Sparda is shit tier now. Sparda doesn't even deserve to be, like, you know, brought back at all. Because it even says at the start of the game, when the text is like, yeah, you know, Sparda's name has basically been erased from the annals of history at this point. Nobody really remembers him.
Still going strong.
The religion is super going strong. But
well, apparently it's not. Like, there's like one note in the game, I can't remember which one, that's like, even though 90% of the public in fucking Fortuna were like fucking fans of like Sparda, that number has gone down like significantly after the fucking a big statue of Sparda tried to kill them. So it's not that big a deal anymore, but still, like, they must remember, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, Sparta's shit here.
Sparta is, you know, it's a shame. Unless Sparta is the next game. You know?
Like a backtrack. Like a fucking... I don't know if I can do that, because I know he won't be as, like...
What can
he won't have the flavour.
Well, the thing is, Sparta's a dick. He is. And it's because, like, I don't know what level, what character you played it as, but in Mission 13, right? It's basically the mission where you get to play all 3 characters, you know, whoever you want to play as, right? And I've played that mission as everybody. But here's the thing. There's a wee secret area you can run into. And it's got red orbs and stuff, and that's all it really has, right? But for some reason, it triggers dialogue for V and Dante.
What
right?
Is it?
V says something about, oh, he's getting close to power, you know, he's getting close, right? That's all he's saying. But Dante says, man, Dad, like, the rebellion has the power of revenge. Dad was really grim, wasn't he? So Sparda was like, yeah, that's why the rebellion is kind of really fucked up, because It's
He
just
planned
evil.
all that shit when they were babies that they were going to be fighting each other.
Yeah, basically. And my god, like,
Imagine when you see that cutscene of the house burning, you see his bar outside the house with a torch.
it's funny that you it's funny that you
Smiling.
actually say that, because if you get an S rank on the mission where you fight Urizen with the fists, the second
Right,
picture is of oh shit. The second picture is of Dante and Virgil as babies and the mother in the garden.
Oh.
And then I'm like, oh my
Kinda
god,
cute.
that's really nice. It's super good.
Oh, that area where you fight the Urizen's final form is also a really good fucking area.
For
It's
what?
just like the garden, the area where you fight
Oh
Urizen's
yeah, yeah,
final
yeah. That's a
love
great
that
area.
area.
That's
Also, the area you
great.
fight Virgil is good, but it's like that area to me is just like that's fucking cool.
That
Because
is-
it's so different than any other area in this fucking series.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really good. Really cool. Like it, and it's like it how it shatters in the background and everything because it's not real. It's not really there, and I'm like, it's awesome. And then you know, it's just oh my god, there's so many fucking things that are great about this game. There's so many fucking things, so many things, so many.
So have you beaten every like difficulty then in this game?
Except human. I will play human
I'm-
eventually.
And I'm not liking it, I'm not hearing, you know, oh, you got the Sparta Dante costume, but
Oh, there is no
Unless
Sparta
that-
costume, man.
oh, it's fucking give me more.
None of that. All you're getting is your EX costume. Deal with it.
And your
You-
super costume as well. But
Yeah, your super costume, which it
you
also
get
has
super-
super
do
EX.
you get like super negative rank by wearing a super costume?
You get D or C. C is the
okay.
highest you can ever get if you're wearing a super costume.
Well,
But here's the
Yes.
thing.
it's gonna be tough to get that trophy to get an S rank.
S rank on
every mission
all
you get, so-
difficulties. Everyone, right? Every single one. They better patch that. They better change that to
that's
at least
man,
Son of
like-
Sparta or Dante Must Die, right? Because if someone can get
There's a reason that trophy is 0.1 right now, but then
Yeah.
again, it was 0 like a couple like yesterday. The one person that's it.
that's
I'm gonna
hacking,
believe-
hacking. That's all I
Absolutely
could
hacking.
say. However, the ranking system in this game is weird, right? Because I don't believe taking damage is what makes your rank go down.
It doesn't. It's like, well, you can see how you're getting your rank is like you get a lot of points for your rank by beating it fast.
Yeah,
You
be
get
it
a lot of
fast.
points by not
Get a lot of
doing
orbs,
using
do a lot of
continues.
style. That's the thing. It's not
Yeah, like,
damage
not
that makes it go
continuing-
down.
Yeah,
But
like,
if you use a
continuing to
gold
kill
orb,
you.
and this is what's fucked up, on Hell in Hell, it gives you 3 lives, right? Now, so you have automatically gold orbs, but they're the only gold orbs you can get, right? So if you die, you have to restart the entire mission, right? Like if you run out of the gold orbs.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, what was I saying? Fuck. What did I forget? Right, gold orbs. That was my thing. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, even though that's how the difficulty is made, if you get revived, it counts as an official gold orb, and your rank goes down because of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So you can't
That's-
get hit once. You cannot get hit once. Get hit once, you lose your entire S rank.
That's fucking. See, also like I'm actually curious. So also like, do you lose more rank if you revive with red orbs or revive with a gold orb? Because I want to know if there's actually a difference in doing that.
I don't think there is.
Because then that's Then it will just be like, oh, do you not want to spend a gold orb on this?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I
Don't
thought it was
you-
like less because like, you
Like
don't
on
need
I mean, it depends what difficulty you're playing on, but in Dante Must Die mode, it is expensive as shit to revive yourself with 10 bars. Like, you will lose money so fucking fast on that difficulty if you're reviving yourself with the red orbs. My advice: just buy a fuck ton of gold orbs until the gold orbs are too expensive.
Or get a daily login bonus. Or see when you do the dumb like not co-op thing of the game, which is not doing anything. If another player gives you an S rank, or just ranks you, you get a gold orb. So that's the two ways you get them.
Great.
You either get it as a daily login, or you get it as a gift from another player. Now, I guess you could scum that if we put it to friends, and then just you and I just constantly go into a thing, beat a mission, and then go like yeah, and keep giving ourselves ranks.
Well, here's the thing.
But, no.
Mission 13 is the mission that you can connect the best, and even though I say that, it's still hard to get connected together, because me and this guy tried it last night and we connected 3 times, right? But if you pause the game, you disconnect. So if you hit pause at all, you get kicked out of online, right? And I guess it's because it's not exactly multiplayer. Even though you are there, even though you are in an actual lobby with another person, it will kick you out. But then another way is how we did it was, okay, so after many attempts, it was like, yeah, just keep hitting checkpoints until you get matched up together, which basically means if you get matched with someone that isn't your friend, pause the game and hit checkpoint, and just keep doing that until you actually get matched. And there was weird ways we did it. Like, we had to hey, standing down here, try it now, and that would work.
Oh, Lord. You had to fucking Bloodborne ring.
Imagine Dark Souls without the signs. Imagine that. That's what it is. You just get connected randomly, and it's so hard.
I am sure that when I first started this game, it was like, here, you get 1,000 points once you beat this mission because you did it co-op. But now it doesn't happen anymore, and I'm like, that was the fake. That was happening. I'm sure.
I don't know about
that. Press square all the time, and it's like for the first couple of missions, and I was like, well, what's wrong here? What am I doing?
Am I no co-oping?
Is there any boss you can co-op in that game? Like an actual boss?
Yes. Okay. No, there isn't. The only
it's
boss.
Only the Nellos.
Yeah, the Nellos. That's it. That's the only thing. But that's the thing that is people. They might. I hope they do. I hope Bloody Palace is multiplayer. That will be the best. That will. They should be like, hey, look. You got your single player Bloody Palace, and you got your multiplayer Bloody Palace, right?
Exactly.
That's what they should do.
That way, all people can be happy.
Yeah, there should be a lot of fun. Should be an insane amount of fun in Bloody Palace, and there will be, even if there isn't. But I hope to Christ that there is multiplayer when that it comes out in April. But yeah, there's just fuck me. This game is, like I said, it's just that great. It's just that great, man. I feel embarrassed for Kingdom Hearts 3. I really do. I feel.
Did you also get insanely hype when Gilgamesh appeared, and it's just an actual demon of Gilgamesh?
Actually, it's not. It's roots.
I've got a picture now of someone comparing that boss to the actual picture of the Gilgamesh armor in DMC4, and it's you can actually see where the parts of the boss are when Dante's boots of Gilgamesh have the wee spurs on it. That's the thing that floats above it. So
and that stuff is it's cool, but it's because when you read the thing on it, it's Gilgamesh isn't a demon; it's the hardest metal in the demon world, or the hardest material even. And the thing that was actually moving it was demonic roots. It was just one of those trees. It was the Quinlapoth or whatever, but it infested Gilgamesh material. And I was like, man, that's cool, because I thought it was an actual demon, but you know what? Fair enough. And I like that level, because it's just one level. That's it. That boss is just one level. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. That one, and also obviously like Virgil and that, it's like, yep, that's just a fun like restart the level, don't revive, just
Yep.
restart it.
Urizen's second fight with the fist
Urizen
is
as
also
well,
one
yeah.
level. That, oh, it's so good. Everything's so good. Everything's so good about this game. It just shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. This game, like, I literally thinking this is going to be another Devil May Cry 4. You know, we're going to get cheaped out in some way, but no, they did it. This is Capcom with a.
So you're saying this game did exceed all your expectations?
Yes, it did. Gave the best fan service. The best fan service ever. It's like, you like King Cerberus? Aye? I love King Cerberus. Way better than regular Cerberus. Do you like...
I did not like have any fun in that King Cerberus fight though, because that fucking sucked. I kept reviving. I think that's the most I revived the most to in that entire game. Because I was getting fucking destroyed, and I was like, I didn't have fun fighting Cerberus before. That's the only boss that I'm actually worried about going back to fight.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's strategies for it. Like, I found out the strategy for it on Hell in Hell, and yeah, granted, I was using the super costume, so it is kind of cheating, right? But
yeah, I watched your fucking thing of doing the prologue, like secret ending, and you had the super costume on, and I was like, oh, that's why you beat it in one. That's fucking not fun when you're just doing that yourself. But then again, I found an easy trick after like an hour or 2 hours of fucking fighting that dumb boss and having to constantly go back to the main menu.
Shoot it, jump. Charge the gun, shoot it, jump. Charge the gun, shoot it, jump.
Cause see my full charge of the gun, it will do like a 20th of that fucking crystal's health bar. So you've got to go in hard and just keep going. So I just went in hard. I went on the ground because I used to do air attacks, and it was like, well, what if you did a time stop? You're fucked.
Yeah.
So I had what's the fucking arm that like shoots you in the air a wee bit? It's like one of the first ones you
Gerbera.
get. Yeah, I have fucking Gerbera, the second Gerbera, the DLC Gerbera, because that's slightly better. And I just use Gerbera just to get out of the time stop, and then I just dodge with like ease on the ground when we shot a laser down. But then when I got to him actually on the fucking chair, just do 2 of like Nero's fucking charge like triangle circle moves, which I could do 1 of them, and then I was like, oh no, I'm going to keep fighting him. But I charged 2 and I managed to just get his whole health bar in 1 without getting a second round, and I was like, good.
Yeah.
And then that secret ending is kind of nothing, unfortunately.
What, the one with Lady and Trish?
Well, it's just like that, and it's like, and they all lived happily ever after.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, that one, yeah, that's not. I wish there was something better, but
I was expecting
it's
like
good enough.
Like something really cool.
It's good
fun.
enough that they put it in the game, though. You know, they actually did that, so there was something there. But you know, there's like, yeah, it's the fact that Virgil hates the word jackpot, man. Hates it.
Yeah, that's when you like wait, oh fucking when he hears jackpot. Don't say it.
Don't dare you dare say it, man! Don't say it! Jackpot. Jackpot.
And then when he's also like fucking
Urizen.
Urizen, and Dante says jackpot, and he's just like, that's when he like waits, he's like, oh Dante.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you got ice?
No, I took my belt off. We were calling it DMC5. No, I forgot.
Just putting your trousers down. Just like, oh, DMC5 right now.
Let's talk about the taunts, man.
Oh, the taunts are great.
Have you gotten these?
Yes, I have. I got everything.
Yeah, okay,
I have.
But, I mean, when you S rank V and you're in the air and you do a taunt, you get a different air taunt.
Okay. If that's true, I didn't get that. I'm upset with myself.
I don't know if every other character has different air taunts, like when you have an S rank, but V definitely has one, and it's like, it's very not V.
Alright, I have to
I'm not gonna
see this
tell
then.
you.
I gotta see it
Oh,
then.
yeah, you can do it right now. You can. Well,
Yeah,
can
but
you?
I don't want to ruin the
Yeah, right.
review, because, you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
because basically all I've been doing this, because, you know, it's not streaming, so you don't know what it is, but I'm just in the gallery, and that's it. I'm just in the gallery, and that's all we've been doing. It's just the screen with the fucking Devil Trigger playing in the background. That really good Devil Trigger. Even
Or
though
the one that's really soft and it's just
yeah,
like,
the really soft one is
Yeah,
fucking great.
that's. Well, obviously I told you before that's the theme for PS4, and it's like it's the best theme I've gotten.
Yeah,
Even though the pictures are just kind of like, yeah, that's just pictures, and the icons are just icons, that song is enough. And I'm like, this is good. That's not annoying like fucking when you have like Persona 3,
yeah,
and it's like,
constantly.
yeah, that's good for the first minute, but then when that keeps loudly playing on your PS4, it's like, come on, but this one's like quiet enough that it doesn't fucking bother me. And I don't get like, oh fuck, well, mom and dad's gonna come in the room, I'm gonna have to put it on like the web browser. They're gonna hear some dumb fucking anime bullshit, and it's like, but I'm like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, this is great. But
Okay.
I think that's it. Like we could talk. I mean, we could talk about maybe the soundtrack, but that's arguable. Like, because
yeah,
like there's music
think
that
I'm-
does its job and stuff.
I've not changed the music yet for the characters.
I
so
have. Well, that's because I played more than you, so yeah, I did. You know, but you know, Subhuman as a song that I was like hated and everything,
Didn't they
and you
fix
know.
it?
Well, they did. They changed it and everything, but
Yeah.
it's a different version. But like, even when they did change it, it still wasn't going to be a good song. But the thing is, it fits in this game. That's the weird thing.
When
They
you're,
made
when you're
it
doing
fit.
combos, it's just like, it's just, it feels okay to play. Like, Devil Trigger still feels the best when you're comboing, like, no joke, but I don't want to put Devil Trigger on Dante or V because I'm like, that specifically feels like it's Nero.
Yeah, and
What I'm doing
Nero, not well, Virgil, V. Fuck's sake, V. He like, yeah, I like his theme. I like his theme gameplay wise. You know, I don't know if I would really enjoy it, you know, on YouTube or something, but gameplay I like it, and I like how the lyrics is like, because if you listen to the lyrics, it talks about splitting in two, separating, and I'm like, man, just spoiling the whole thing then, eh?
It's so, it's like so slow as well.
Yeah. And it's great, and you know, Devil Trigger's just the best song. Like, there's nothing that can compare to
Yeah.
that. Can you?
And also when you're fucking fighting Virgil in the final fight, it's a different Devil Trigger song.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, it is.
what?
It's like, it's literally the anime fucking version. It's like, hey, your hero is beating the main bad guy. Play that shit.
Yeah.
Play that
Oh,
fucking
God.
shit.
So good.
Yeah. Man, isn't it lucky that Virgil, the man that has, you know, he basically killed a lot of humans, made that city Redgrave, you know, just a demon infested place. But isn't it nice of him that he decided, instead of killing Lady and Trish, he was like, yeah, you'll just
I
be
would
my
make you
servants.
He was gonna do that to Dante as well, because he technically Dante at the beginning as well. So what boss would Dante have fucking been?
Dante would have been a fucking Nello Angelo. That's what he would have been.
Oh god, he would. He'd just make him Nell.
Yeah, but it'd be like a weird, better maybe version of him. You know, that would happen, and it's like, yeah, it's just very convenient that Virgil decided not to kill the the best girls.
The only girls.
Well, Nico's now in.
Nico's there as well.
Yeah,
And
she's
you
here.
know what? She's good.
She is quite good. She's very. This character is hip. You know.
Oh, and then when she meets like Dante, and she like she
Take
starts stuttering like her dad.
Here's the Michael Jackson hat, and I'm like, why?
I knew that people like said like, oh my god, the anime, like the cutscene for when he gets the hat is going to be so good, or it is so good, and I was like, oh, I'm interested. I did not think it would just be Michael Jackson and
Yeah,
Dear Dante going,
I
"Oh!"
I don't know why though. Why was it Michael Jackson? Like, what was
It Michael Jackson.
Itsuno's fucking influence there? Why was he like, hey, we should have Michael Jackson in this game? Isn't he dead? Aye. Now, there's one last thing that we can talk about, and I don't think you've seen them yet, you know? I've watched all the Japanese cutscenes.
Right, I've definitely not seen them. I've not even seen the live action cutscenes yet.
Well,
either.
that's what I'm talking about, the live action cutscenes. Because they're all
Oh.
Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was
I
about,
thought it was going to be like.
yeah, Ruben
fucking-
Langdon and stuff, and I was
yeah,
like,
Johnny
I would
and that
have
hanging out.
been hyped for that. No, it didn't happen. It's just the Japanese live action stuff, and I don't know if it's the voice actors. I don't know if it is. I would probably hate this game in Japanese. You know, because there is some lines
Well,
that
you
the
can turn the game to Japanese if you.
yeah, I can,
want to.
you know, and I probably will,
try
just
it.
because that'll be something that, you know, will be for content. But, it's like, you know, just the way the voices are like, okay, the live action cutscenes are jokes, right? They're all jokes,
Aye.
it's stupid, it's funny, right? That's all it is, because it's just, like, especially when it's cutscenes with Griffin and Shadow and stuff, it's just some guy flapping, like, his coat, like, he's like, "Eee!" And that's every scene he's in. Every scene he's flapping the coat, and he's like, "Eee!" And I'm like, oh no, man, that's that. And then Virgil, right, when it gets to him, oh my god, he's the most boring bastard in the world. He has nothing fun about him. There is nothing. He is basically fucking like Yagami's da. That's it. You know, that's what he kind of feels like. You know,
That's good.
that stuff happening, and you know, the only way to watch these cutscenes is to change it to development, right? And the options, yeah, you put it on development cutscenes, but you have to play through the game. You can't
Or-
individually
no.
touch them.
No, you can't.
I
can.
didn't. I couldn't find out
When you
how
go to that menu where you can watch all the cutscenes, you press like R1 twice so you can get to like your DLC stuff,
Why the
which is like change the costume. And
Okay.
but you can also change it to live action also.
yeah, that's where you change it to, but it doesn't turn live action.
No, it does. It's like it lets you
Yeah,
play
but you have to play the game. You have to actually play through the story again to see them.
Oh, do you need to?
Yes.
Oh, right, you have to unlock them even though you already own them.
No, it's not that you unlock them. It's that you have to play through the game to actually see those cutscenes. I don't know why you can't just individually choose them. Don't know why at all. But the game forces you to play it if you want to see all the live action scenes. And that's why I did it on Heaven or Hell, because I was like, yeah, I'll just blast through the game then, and I'll see all the live action shit.
I'm really excited for the idea of Bloody Palace because in this game I thought how it would work is you could replay any mission as any character, but that's not the case. Like
Yeah.
it's like fucking Nidhogg is a V boss, and these bosses are like for these characters, and I'm like, well, how's the fuck's Bloody Palace gonna work then? Because you must be able to fight everyone.
Unless it's
And that's-
character specific.
Which I don't want.
I don't want that
want to
either.
In my mind, I'm thinking the reason it's delayed is because they're working on the bosses for the other characters.
Yeah, I hope
they're
that's
oh,
the case as well.
Nidhogg is working, but we don't have a grab
But-
move for Neo, so we're going to work on that for you guys.
But in the reboot, you know, Bloody Palace was also a DLC, and I didn't add anything.
No, that's
No.
true, but this game is leagues like more like attention to detail than reboot.
It really is.
Also, I want to know this recently, and this is going to sound like stupid. When Dante is using the Cavalier, the bike, he in his I don't know if it's in costume A as well, but his fucking natural will be on regular costume. He has little dumb goggles that hang off his neck, and when you devil trigger with that fucking bike, he wears the goggles on his eyes, and he looks so stupid.
Oh,
He looks like an
I
asshole.
need to see that because
I only
like I
saw
said,
it once because I was like in a minute of a picture, and I was like, why the fuck do they look so stupid?
I haven't actually used the bike that much, and I haven't used Cerberus that much either. Like,
Oh man,
it's just no exactly it. You know, because I was like that's the thing. For most of the difficulties, I was just like, I'll just use Dante's sword. That's it. It's just too good.
I just proved you wrong because I'm in the library and I can just watch every single cutscene live action.
Well, it didn't work for me, right? I couldn't find it, right? I couldn't. I tried, I looked, it wasn't working, right? So, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like, I hope those were just Japanese actors and they weren't the voice actors.
Also, I'm interested, why is the gameplay like... Why can't I record gameplay of the cutscenes?
Oh, because it doesn't let you. Because, you know, that's the deluxe
edition.
edition.
I guess because it's too real.
Well,
I might see what the fucking Virgil looks like.
Oh, skip to the scene then. You know.
Yeah, I'll check mission 19.
You should check what Urizen looks like. It's just some guy sitting in a chair with a mask on.
I would love it if these were actually like Hideki Tsuno, just one of these guys.
Yeah, yeah. Even though that's not his name.
Isn't it? What is his name? It's something at Tsuno.
It's Tsuno is that, but it's not Hideki.
Oh my god,
it's
the guys are
Hideki
grabbing the chair for Virgil!
Yep. There's a lot of work put in them.
I really wish we could record this, because this would be a great movie.
It would. It'd be fun to record, but you know, it's because
it's like a YouTube video for like 2002.
Yeah.
Like a Smosh video.
So.
The sword looks so shit.
Alright, now let's talk about the last thing, right? The last thing. If you don't like this game, if you somehow think that this game is average or it's good or something like that, you know, like even if you did like that, either you suck. Either you suck at the game, right, and you're like, because it's really hard, fuck it. 2, you're not a fan and this is your first one and you don't get all the story, so you're like, oh man, this story's trash, this story's fucking horrible and shit. You know, even though I'm like, because I'm like thinking, I don't think the story's horrible if I wasn't a fan anyway. I think it's interesting and good, you know, like from that, but that's the thing, is like, you know, because I am a fan, I don't know, but that's what I would think of if I wasn't, like if I didn't know it, and I'd be like, yeah, you know, Urizen's cool, I like him, Virgil's old.
You know what? Like, we were always talking about like, oh, Dante was like a hobo in this game, like before it came out, and it's like, what the fuck's Virgil gonna look like? And you know what? He does look old, but he looks respectably old.
He looks very respectably old. He looks like, he looks better than I thought he was gonna look like. You know what? That's the better thing to say.
And I know you said like you've done all the difficulties and you've not gotten like, we've gotten every costume as far as you know, but like there must be a fucking costume for Dante like at the beginning of the game when he looks a lot cleaner and his hair is a lot shorter, and like that's a model, so it must be a fucking costume. Like I'd want that costume.
Well, maybe that'll be updated or DLC or some shit.
Maybe. Or maybe like a body pal, it's like, oh, you beat it, you get this costume.
So, yeah, but that, like I said, if you somehow don't like this game, you know, somehow, 1, you're a liar. 2, like I said, you suck and you just hate the game because you're not good at it. 3, you don't know anything about the story from the other games, so you're just judging it by itself. And since it's, you know, you don't get it all explained, it's not all explained, you know, you're not really into it as much, so you hate the story or whatever. And 4, even with all that, there's no way anybody could say that this game is a bad game. You are fucking retarded and lying to everybody and to yourself.
who was in the podcast ages ago, or not even in the podcast, just talking about the podcast. Oh yeah, I just can't get into Devil May Cry 1, man. It just sucks.
He's loving
I
Devil
know
May Cry
it's just
5.
not as good as Bayonetta.
Yeah,
He probably loved DMC5.
yeah, probably. Yeah, and that's the
I'm
thing.
really interested, like, because this is like the fourth game in the series, and it's like the fourth game that's actually made progress in the series in a line. But Bayonetta's had 3 games now, and I don't even have a clue how it's like upgraded itself.
True.
Like I
don't know
even
either.
know. Like it could be like on way like deeper than this, and I'm like, I can't believe that. I can't even believe it's deeper than fucking DMC4, even though like it'll be longer than that. But I'm like, how is that going to work?
I mean,
But this game is like so fucking perfect.
it really is. Like, this game...
That's what I love in that one part of the game. It's actually like a boss rush with V, where he's like weak as shit. It's
Yeah.
like fight all the bosses that like you weren't allowed to fight,
Yep.
and that makes up for the fact that you don't play as V a lot in this game. Like
Yep.
he has the least
And
amount
it's-
of everyone.
It's fun, cool and shit, it's great. You know, and it's not all the bosses either, it's just those 3. So, it's... you know, it's great. And, like I said, if this is the final game, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy with how this has ended. Because 4, the reason why people weren't happy with 4, because it wasn't an end. This game feels like an
Yeah.
end, and it feels like it ended in a
People were
great
mad
way.
because that game was like
Half.
layered twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, but it's also like
But you
story
know what?
wise and 4 it's
Special
never
Edition though
ended.
changes that though, just because of the amount of content on top of that.
Yeah,
It's like 5 characters, and it's like, what the fuck? And this game, compared to that game, feels like it has 5 characters because it's like, hey, Dante now has an actual new thing, a new DT.
yeah,
Fucking V, or no, sorry, Nero has a DT, and V just has shit you've never seen.
yep.
So they all feel like so fresh.
And I hope, right, I hope this game is so good. Like, it's sold great on the PC. I know that
Good.
for a fact. Like, it was in the number 2 spot or whatever, in terms of like Steam, you know? And I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I hope to God this game sells at least 5 million or some shit, you know? Or even above that. It was really popular on Twitch as well. Like, a lot of people have been streaming this game. You know, it was in the top 10 most streamed games. Well, you know, this month for this week or whatever. So, you know, it's just great. But if this game does sell amazingly, I hope to fuck they add DLC where you get to play the game as Virgil or something.
Yes,
I want
that's the
virtual
character that I
moveset.
do want to play. It's like Lady and Trish are like, I don't think we'll ever get to play as them again. Other than 4.
They don't even have any moves in the game. Like, you know that one mission when you're running with them? You know, and they're there?
Just, like, walk
They
around.
don't fight, they watch, and it
Yeah,
annoyed
I
me.
know. So that one, I'm like, I'm sure they won't do it. But see, if they just added Virgil, I'd be like, that's
Virgil's
more than enough.
moves are all there. They're already in
Yeah,
the
they're all
game,
there.
he's got everything,
He
so
has
it's like...
DT artwork for something he doesn't do.
Yep, so it's like, hey, could do deals. Like, even if it is just play the story as him, you know, fair enough.
Even if it's just a move, like a character model, I'm fine with that.
Like, just play the game as fucking Virgil, I'm fine with that. Fight Urizen as Virgil, you know, stuff like that, it's awesome. There's just, like, but, you know, we'll see what happens with this game, because this game doesn't have a season pass. And
Does not.
I'm very sad that this game doesn't have a season pass. I would put money into that season pass straight away if it did. But yeah, hopefully we get stuff later. Stuff that's after Bloody Palace.
True.
So yeah,
I hope
this is
game sells so ridiculously well that like they'd have to keep making content for it.
yeah. So this is the end of this review then, you know.
Yeah,
Man.
2 reviews, fuck.
Well, 2 parts.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Compare this to the amount of time it took us to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't even know
Which
if we
was
did that
48
review.
minutes.
Good.
Yeah, I have that recorded, I still haven't uploaded it. So don't worry, that will get uploaded
Wonder why.
eventually. So yeah, the game is, you know, like my game of the year, 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10 for you, and
Easy.
you know,
And I keep playing it, and you know what? Maybe it will be my game of the year. Like if like
nothing better
when
comes out.
Is out.
Aye.
Not even that. If I just get more hype, if more shit comes out, and I'm just like, I've still got more shit to do. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, I've still got tons more fucking stuff I want to do.
And Bloody Palace should be free. Should be, and I
yeah, it's just an update.
think it will.
Like, I don't think they have any plans for actual paid DLC, but that doesn't mean they probably won't update shit.
I really hope, well, like you said, I just hope they do that, they add stuff, or, you know, update it so you can play as Virgil. Like, that's the thing, it's like, this his moveset's there. His moveset's there, let me play as him. But, yeah, so, like I said, and you know, like I said, if you're not a fan of the series, I'm like, you have to give it a 9. There's no fucking way you could give it 8 and lower than that. Anybody that's a dick, that, you know what annoys me? Metacritic, right? I hate Metacritic, I hate everything to do with that, right? But Metacritic was like 8.8, and I'm like, where's the -2 for? What's the -0.2 for exactly? You know? How do you rate it as an 8.8, cunt? Seriously? It's not quite a 9, but it's almost there. Nah, it's a load of shite. It's a 9. Right? If you aren't a fan of the series, then you have to get a 9. You're a fucking liar. And if you're one of those people that go, man, 60 quid for 10 hours? Fuck this. Go and play your shitey Witcher. Because Witcher 3 was shite! It was shite!
No, if you like it, you'll...
People
Also,
only
like,
bought it for the
I'm-
sex scenes.
I'm looking at the bosses thing as well, like I'm just looking at shit.
Yeah.
And I just noticed now that when you have the Mirage bosses at D-Fights, it's Mirage Goliath,
Yeah.
Mirage Artemis, then Miragio Angelo.
Yep.
Different. That's cool.
So, yeah, she's...
Also, Urizen's like final form has a mouth on his stomach just like Goliath.
Yes, he does. I've seen that. It's
Yeah.
cool
And he
and
has
stuff.
a lot of eyeballs like Goliath. So Goliath
just-
could have been
you
a
know what?
contender to
Just-
be kitten.
Just buy this game. That's it. Like, anyone who actually sees this review, just buy the fucking game. What are you doing with your life? What are you actually doing with your life right now and you're not playing this game? Seriously.
You know what? I'm happy now that since I've beaten this game, I can watch all those like things I've been like getting recommended on Twitter, which is all like gifs of fucking like parts of this game. Like I saw one today that was like Dante on the fucking brawler like fists, and he
Yeah.
was just duking and diving against a fucking Angel, and it just kept happening. I was like, oh my god.
You know what I was really happy with in my Hell in Hell difficulty? You know that bird boss, the hot girl
Yeah,
that you don't like?
Shoot Malphus, yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah,
it.
Malefus and stuff. The thing is, when I was playing that thing, I was on my last life because I got fucked up by the enemies, and I was like, oh my god, I have to beat this boss by myself. Like, without any gold orbs. Like, if I get hit once, I'm
Yeah,
dead.
that mission is fucking long, so
Very
that's
long.
like the one.
But the thing
Definitely
is,
have to go to
I
that and shit.
actually did beat that boss that first try. Like, I didn't get hit by her at all, but I got the best fucking ending ever against her, which was I knocked her out of that regeneration one. You know, when she's like, oh, I'm recovering health. And when you
Aye.
knock her out of it, she falls down, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use Showdown, which is the DT, you know, triangle and circle thing that's basically like...
Yeah, the
That-
like slash one.
Yeah, it's really...
Or
and
is that the one that's range?
It's the slashes, like it's close
Okay,
range
okay.
and slashes, and it does a fuck
Right,
ton of
that's
damage,
not
right?
perfect.
So
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
I
doing.
did that, right, and then I grabbed her afterwards because the game actually let me grab her right afterwards,
Right.
and I was like,
just
that's
did
the
that
best.
boss, like before we puzzled, like 10 minutes before,
Yeah,
and I was trying to find where her grab was. I was like, I was getting my
it's
ass
when
kicked,
she
and I was like,
falls.
yeah, but even then she did fall, and I was like, yeah, it's not working, so I must have not fallen the right way. but you know, I'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
Like that's a boss I'm gonna have to like try a couple of times to actually learn. That and King Cerberus and fucking Urizen's final form.
Yeah.
Those are the only bosses I'm sure I'm gonna need a lot of help with.
Yeah. So this game,
Or not help.
buy it. Hurry up. That's the review over. Just fucking
Easy, yeah.
buy it.